All right, good morning. Well, I'm off to a late start today. So since 2020, I've been setting my alarm for 7:30 in the morning. I've been waking up. And last night I figured, it's been a couple weeks already, so if I don't set my alarm, I figured I'd wake up around the same time. So I tried it. And today I woke up at 11:10. So, so I guess I'll be setting my alarm more often. But it still feels like the morning to me. All right, so continuing with our lesson, we practice strumming down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is take that strum pattern and take away some of the strokes, and we'll discover new strum patterns. So let's do it. Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at the strum pattern down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, and I want you to watch my hands. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so I played the last down. Now, if I were to take away this up here, it's going to look like this, or sound like this. Down, 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 down. Now, I want you to notice that even though I took away this up, my finger is still coming up. I'm just not hitting the strings. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay. So if I were to actually take away all the audio, you shouldn't be able to tell just by looking if I'm strumming down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, or down, down, up, down, up, down, up, because my hand, my finger and my arm will keep moving in the same motion. Okay, and that's really important for rhythm. Okay, if you want to try it and just go down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. It's really difficult to keep time when you don't have that fluid motion. Okay, so did I say fluid motion? Fluent motion. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is take away this down. Okay, so same thing. My hands will just keep moving like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna go down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And a very common question many people ask is, should I close my fingers, these three, and strum like this? Or should I leave it open and strum like this? And to me, this is one of those questions, those answers where whatever is more comfortable for you. In this kind of strumming, I don't think it really matters if you keep your hand open or if you close it. However, when we do strum faster, I tend to like to close my fingers. So if I'm doing like a 60, I feel like I have a little more weight in my hand, and that's what's kind of giving me that accent. And I feel like when my hands are open, the weight is more evenly distributed, and I don't really have this snap anymore. But I think it's preference, but we're not there yet. Okay, we're just doing basic strumming, so try it. Now, if you can't do this and you're just trying to jump into it, it's probably gonna sound or look something like this. Down, down, up, down, 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 down. Okay? Try not to do that. it. Try to get it off this motion. And what helps is to just move your hand like this, don't hit the strings, and try saying the correct strokes. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, I think that's step one. And what you're doing there is you're starting to develop a feel for the beat. Up, down, up, down, down. Okay, and when you feel it, then you try up, down, okay? And you want this fluent motion, okay? And just, I don't know, hit the strings. Okay, so let's try a different one. But remember this one, because this is a very common strum pattern. You know, like everyone's playing this song, I'm Yours. So this is a strum pattern that you can use very, very often. Okay, so you should learn this, practice this one. But let's move on. Down, up, down. Let's try, I'll just erase a couple strokes. Let's try, up, down, up, down. Okay, so same thing. So, I don't think I've ever used this strum pattern before, but I just want you to see how it's created. Okay, it's all based off of this. Okay, so like I was saying, get really comfortable first. If you're really having a hard time with this, go back to the previous video. You don't even have to go back because you just know, right? You got to get more comfortable with. Strum pattern, practice, down, let's do this one. Down, up, down, up, down. If you can't do this, if you cannot just say it while your hands are doing this, don't even try strumming it, okay? You're not ready, because if you can't do this and say it, when you try to do it, you're gonna start doing this. Okay? And your rhythm will be terrible that way. Okay, so just keep that motion and try to build the strum pattern into that motion. Okay, so practice that. Strum patterns take a while. Okay, they really do. So if you can't do it, don't think by tomorrow you'll be able to do it. If you can't do it now and you can do it tomorrow, that's pretty awesome, pretty amazing. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day, and tomorrow, I'll wake up earlier, I'll set my alarm, and we'll learn a few chords with our left hand, okay? I always like to separate right hand and left hand, because if you're a beginner, you know, you need to focus on one thing at a time. Later, it comes naturally, okay? So today and yesterday was all right hand, and tomorrow we will learn a few chords with our left. All right, have a good day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.